Today, I want to show you how you can make the best CS2 investments guaranteed. I'm going to be doing that through showing you all the different applications and resources that I use to collect data from my specific videos and how you can use them yourself. Now, starting off here with my actual investments. Obviously, this is linked in every single one of the descriptions of my videos. I want to make it very transparent on what my specific investments are so you know what they are and you can believe if they make some sort of bias into the videos, which I try not to. At the end of the day, this is a sheet you can use for yourself, and it's extremely important that you're tracking your investments, especially with an automatic tracker like this. You're never going to have to update the current price. It does it automatically. Full video right here on how you can set it up for yourself. It's very useful, and at the end of the day, it's going to take you like 30 minutes, but it's going to be very useful. SkinSwap just went ahead and dropped their biggest update ever. Not only are they sponsoring you with that top link in the description, but they're also introducing backpacks, allowing you to buy any item on the site, and it's going to be personally held for you. Their trading feature is often told to be the best in the business, offering near instant trades, taking under 30 seconds right now. And their selling feature is instant as well, offering PayPal, crypto, and tons of different options if you're looking to get your money this second. And finally, they've always got that 40% deposit bonus if you're looking to pick up some brand new skins, so try them out today. There's no reason not to. Now, talking about the number one resource you see in every single one of my videos, that's going to be these graphs right here. They are coming directly from a website called CSGO Stocks. Now, CSGO Stocks is very useful if you're trying to get some information that's on the Steam market. Whatever price graph you can find on the Steam market, you can usually find it on CSGO Stocks. And if you can't, I'm probably complaining to the owner about it. But if you want to go ahead and click on any of these, you're going to be able to get significantly more useful information than you just get from the Steam market. You're going to be able to see the quantity sold breakdown per hour, and at the end of the day, you're going to be able to choose whatever time allowance you're looking for, whether it's a year, 6 months, whatever, in nearly a couple seconds. It's going to be super quick and it's super efficient for you to do it this way. Plus, it's a lot easier finding specific items. It's just overall a lot more user friendly. These graphs have so much more information, and it's going to give you a much more better and stronger understanding of whatever item you're looking at in this instance. Now, moving on into another application that I'm talking about every single video, it's going to be the CSGO Case Tracker website. This is going to be coming at you with so much information. First up, obviously, you've got your case unboxing numbers. Specifically, we talk about this big one right here. You can see the monthly unboxing, then we transition into the weekly unboxing. These are the two that I'm most commonly referencing because they're a little bit more stable. They do have the daily unboxing. It's a little bit more volatile because obviously some of those lower unboxed cases aren't making there every single day. But that's not actually everything this website has. If you want to go to the weekly outlook, you can click on any of these cases and it's going to be bringing up this page right here. This is something you probably see a pretty decent amount for me. It's the specific unboxings for that one case. Scroll down a little bit, you get a graph like this. These are two very important resources when we're talking about graphs and understanding of a case on what the trend is. It's very hard to tell from a weekly outlook if a case is going up or down, but when we look at graphs like this, we can get a much stronger understanding, especially for something like an active duty cases. You can see exactly where it's sitting, and if it's something that's on the uptrend or the downtrend, very useful overall resource, and I highly suggest if you're going to check out anything, this is definitely one to do so. Now, talking about case supply numbers is a little bit of a sticky subject. First up, let's talk about what they're not, and that's when we head on over to the Steam market. We can see the exact listing amount of every single one of these cases. People commonly construe this as the total case supply for this, and it's completely wrong. It's going to get you in a lot of issues because this number is completely irrelevant for the most part. It can show you a little bit in the short term where the demand is for a specific case. This is not supply. Do not treat it as supply. You are going to get burned significantly. Now, when I talk about case supply, you'll probably see me reference a graph that looks like this, and this is directly sent to me from a case farming group, an entity that does not want to share it publicly, but overall, it brings in a lot of useful data that we need to take with a very rough estimate. Obviously, these are just outlooks and general outlooks based off the data that they've received in the shorter period. They don't have the entirety of CS to understand the supply of every single case, which is why we end up with graphs like this. This is why it's just an estimate, but it's a very good estimate to give us a rough outlook inside of these certain areas, and that's why I like to use it. It's a great resource when you use it in combination with other resources, but it's not a standalone resource inside of this area when we're talking about supply. I've got a full video talking about all the case supplies that it has, but it's a very general based use if it's got a decent application with other resources. The next resource that I love to use is going to be CS ROI. Now, the best part about this is obviously it's got your baseline ROIs. As you can see, you got the Armory ROI right here, you got the case ROI, you've got nearly every single capsule you could ever want, the ROI, and the best part about it is when you click on one of these, you're going to be able to get the individual breakdown of what exactly is making up that ROI. It's very useful to, one, make sure that the ROI is correct and it's not one sticker inflating it out of the wazoo, but the best part about it is you're going to be able to see what are the chase items, what are the items that are going to be most valuable. It's extremely important that you know the unboxing ROI of anything that you're going to be trying to open up inside the game, and when we're talking about trade ups, my trade up people, this is going to be the resource that we talk about to make sure you understand which skins you should be putting those buy orders on, because it's got the individual float breakdown of every single skin inside of a collection inside of the game. Absolutely perfect. It's got nearly everything you're going to be looking for inside of this area. Only downside for me is personally it's got that investing ROI on all of these little pop-ups. Do not trust that at at all. That's just based off the past data. That is not future investment advice, and I want to make that very clear. Now, talking about all those little pieces of information you see inside of my videos, talking about those sticker application numbers when we're talking about majors is a big one. Obviously, we've also got sticker application numbers that are going to be from the different areas, talking about the armory, different collections, and nearly any small piece of information that I'm getting as a graph is probably going to be coming from the CS Market Forum. They've got a specific tab called Data and Analysis, and there's a lot of really useful graphs there if you're looking for some data. I will definitely say, don't trust everything that's put into this group. There's a lot of people trying to mislead you, but usually the data coming from here, you can verify it yourself, and it's pretty straightforward and pretty useful in your overall investing scheme as long as you know how to read it. Another classic you're going to be seeing in nearly every single one of my videos is going to be the Esports Fire indexes. Now, there's a couple big ones. First up, the Esports Fire 300 is just a general outlook of what you're seeing inside the market. It's very nice, but they've got the individual breakdowns of so many more things. Cases is another big one that I'm commonly going to be using because I think it's a great outlook the way they break it down. And then they've got your individual stickers from each major, which is very useful. They've got agents. They've got a ton of different options if you're looking for an individual graph on something that's also a general outlook on that area. I will say, make sure once again you're verifying all of these resources. These are mostly done by independent people. We cannot confirm that they're 100% perfect. Now, one thing you're commonly going to hear inside of the investing scene is guaranteed profit. And there's no guaranteed profit when it comes to investing. That's the most clear thing I want to make. There is nothing I can say or do that's going to guarantee you money. There is 3 ways that guaranteed profit can happen inside of CS. The first one is going to be 100% profit trade ups. We talk about these a lot, but these are trade ups that obviously you cannot lose on because all of the outcomes are more valuable than the inputs you put in. Biggest thing is the floats are going to be very hard to find, so it's going to take a little bit work if you want to get it that way. Second of which is going to be grinding out some sort of pass or event inside of the game, whether that's going ahead and leveling up so you get your free drop, or whether that's grinding out an armory pass and claiming all cases of which you're selling for maybe a slight profit at the end. You're going to have to do the calculations for yourself. Third way is going to be unboxing items that have over 100% ROI with a large enough amount that you're going to be reducing the variability. Obviously, there's a lot of variation that comes with something like this, and therefore it's hard to say if this is necessarily guaranteed profit or just profit you're probably going to get. But once again, be very careful. There is no guaranteed profit when it comes to investing. And lastly, to wrap it all up, how do you make the perfect investment? Well, first off, I would highly suggest you're using some sort of strong data to go ahead and base your investment decision on, whether that's the case unboxing numbers, whether that's the application numbers for a specific sticker. Not just my personal opinion or anyone's personal opinion is good enough in my personal opinion. You definitely need to make sure you're doing it off strong data because that's not going to be easily manipulated, and it's going to be giving you a strong incentivization as to why you're investing into that specific item. And lastly, make sure you're following the most obvious rules of economics. Make sure you're investing into something that, in my opinion, has a decreasing supply. This is going to be very easy to do, and honestly, it's going to help you out so much in making sure your item becomes more rare over time rather than more common. That's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.